This is Innovation Fixation, a series featuring local inventors showcasing the future of technology in our community.
Hi, I'm Dr. Andy Gold and welcome to Innovation Fixation. I'm a longtime social entrepreneur and a full-time faculty member at Hillsborough Community College. It's a pleasure for me to welcome into the studio today Ismet Hanzik, who's a research engineer for Moterum. So Ismet, Moterum, can you tell us a little bit about the background story? Like, what is Moterum and how did it all come to be?
Well, Moterum is a startup company, and it's a subsidiary of Tao Life Sciences, which is an investment and development company. Moterum, we develop early stage technologies and concepts and bring them to the market. So primarily in the rehabilitation and mobility sector for neural injuries such as stroke.
Okay.
And we're currently housed in Tampa Bay technology incubator, and also have offices in South Carolina, in Greenville, South Carolina, and in the Clemson University Bioengineering Innovation Campus.
Okay, so the center where you're currently located, that's at the University of South Florida.
Yes.
Within their USF Connect facility there.
Correct.
And are you, as a research engineer, are you the person that designed some of these products, or are you currently designing new products? What exactly is your role at Moterum?
Both.
Okay.
So the two initial products that we're working on right now, the gait enhancing mobile shoe and the kinetic crutch tip, I'm an inventor on both of those. So Moterum hired me to develop and test with clinical trials these inventions. But also, we always are actively looking for new technologies in the rehabilitation mobility realm to develop and get to the market.
Okay, so Moterum is still an early stage startup enterprise where you haven't yet brought your products to the marketplace. They're still going through testing. When do you anticipate the testing period to end and for your products to actually be available to consumers?
Well, like I said, there's two products, the gait enhancing mobile shoe and the kinetic crutch tip. The gait enhancing mobile shoe has been in development for quite some time, 4 or 5 years. We're currently doing clinical trials with stroke patients. And after the clinical trials, we'll evaluate and try to push the shoe to the market. The kinetic crutch tip is a different concept, a different product that we are anticipating having on the market late this year or early next year. Okay,
and is there a reason why you're focused on this particular market segment? Is there something you discovered where there was a problem not being solved by competitor products? And who are your competitors within that space?
So like I said, the two products separate. The gait enhancing mobile shoe for rehabilitation, there's a couple different alternatives for that that's commonly used today. One is a split belt treadmill, which is a treadmill with two threads going at different speeds. And the stroke patient would be walking on that with clinicians as an assistance, and their foot would be continuously being pushed back, and that creates a certain after effects. The drawbacks with that current technique is it's very expensive. People can only use it 2 or 3 times a week with a clinician. And the after effects are not regained that well because there's a context between the split belt treadmill being stationary and a dynamic walking environment. So we're trying to solve those problems with the gait enhancing mobile shoe, where it's more cheaper. It's cheaper. You can use it all the time because it's just a shoe that you wear on a regular day basis, and you can do it in your own home.
Okay, so who are the two specific customers, so to speak, that you would be targeting, or who are your customers? Are they the stroke victim, the person that's suffering from having a stroke? Is it medical practitioners? Like who is it that you're targeting with your product?
We're looking to market it to stroke practitioners, to rehabilitation
okay.
specialists,
Okay.
and to hospitals and things like that. People that are involved in treating stroke and involved in treating asymmetric walking patterns that arise from stroke or other neurological behavior.
Do you have any partners in the community that are important to you that you've sort of joined forces with to leverage what it is you're working on?
We are, like I said before, we're housed in the Tampa Bay Technology Incubator, so we're partnering with them. We're also at the University of South Florida. We are partnering with Dr. Kyle Reed from the Mechanical Engineering Department, who's my past graduate advisor, and also Dr. Sok Kim from the USF Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation Sciences Department, who helps us with clinical trials, clinical testing, and evaluation. The Medical University of South Carolina has just acquired a large stroke grant in terms of stroke research and things. So we're trying to partner with them to develop this technology more. And of course, we're very grateful for funding and commitment from the NIH, National Institute of Health, the National Science Foundation, and also the Florida High-Tech Corridor has also been supporting us.
Okay, so you currently have two products, which I understand now, and it seems like they'll be really innovative products that will bring great value to the marketplace. But as you look forward into the future, where do you see Moterum going in terms of additional products and consumer problems that it might be able to address?
So like I said, we have those two products that
Right.
we're focusing heavily to develop and commercialize. But other than that, we are always constantly looking for products in the realm of rehabilitation and mobility that we can develop and push to the market. So, I mean, the possibilities are limitless as far as the direction we're taking and what products we're adapting.
Now, you're a developer of these products. Why did you think to develop these products to begin with? Was there something that happened in your life or something that you observed in your life that led you down this path to try to come up with a better way of helping people in that situation?
So my background is in mechanical engineering, and I was always passionate about building things, machinery, taking things apart, but this is a different level of things. This gets to help people. We get to, if you've ever seen somebody with a stroke, you would understand how effective, how in need they are in better rehabilitation techniques, and that is a prime motivator in people. When you see them, there's a prime motivator as a designer that you want to make their lives better. As far as the kinetic crutch tip, if you've ever used a crutch or know somebody
I have
who's-
once, yep.
it's very taxing physically.
It is.
So our product, the kinetic crutch tip, aims to alleviate those problems and makes crutch walking much easier. It makes it safer and more efficient. So that's, I mean, it's a great thing.
So Ismet, thank you so much for coming in and sharing the story behind Moterum. If the folks out there are interested in learning more about Moterum, how do they get in contact with you?
Yeah, you can do it two ways. You can go to our parent company, Tau Life Sciences, at taulifesciences.com, or you can go directly to moterum.com.
Okay, well thank you so much for coming into
Thank you for
Innovation
having me.
Fixation.
If you'd like to be featured on Tampa Bay Community Network, please call 813-977-5200 or visit tbcn.org.